Hello, everyone. Yes, hello, hello. All right. Hello, everyone, guys. Before we start, I would like to make sure that you can hear me, you can see me. So all participants, please type 1 if you can see me and type 2 if you cannot see me, cannot hear me. It will be very helpful. Okay, hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. All right, it looks like everything works and I see lots of ones. So we can start. Yes. Everything works well. Thank you very much. I appreciate. All right, guys, welcome to webinar. My name is Julia Skulska and I'm QA Turbo School representative. Today we're gonna have a wonderful webinar with you, which is how I became SDET at 25 years old, short way to success in the QA field. We have invited a very special guest. She is very successful and very experienced. And what we're gonna have during this session, our agenda for today. First, she will go over that job description and create a minimum skill set required to pass an automation interview. Second, she will share her secrets and tips on how to start getting 100K salary in less than 1 year. And the most important, and I think my favorite one, is she will teach us how to convince your potential employer to hire you, even though you do not have all the required skills. Sounds wonderful. I'm very excited about this session, to be honest. Okay, now, before we start, before I introduce our guest, I would like to let you know that at the end of this webinar, all participants will get a bonus. Okay, now this time, this is a very useful bonus. This is not a book, this is not a guide, this is not a video. This is a very, very useful bonus, which you can use already today. And all you need is to be attentive, be active, ask questions, and stay until the end of this webinar. Cristina, our guest, she will tell you about this bonus during this session. So you can already see it, during our live webinar, this bonus. It's really cool. Okay, let's go further. Now, let me introduce our guest. Yay, Cristina Silivonchik. Okay, she's already here, our software developer and test, and she's 25 only already. Woohoo! She's ISTQB certified tester and also member of Scientific Society. And right now, Cristina, let me, where are you? Okay, Cristina, I'm gonna ask you to start share your video and also I will unmute you. Okay, yay! Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, Cristina. Welcome to our webinar. We are so happy to see you. Thank you for coming and yeah, thanks.
Yeah, nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me here. It's a pleasure to be a speaker today, and I'm very excited about sharing everything I know to help others to succeed.
Sounds great. Thank you very much. Cristina, since you're so successful already, but we would like to learn more about you. Tell us just, I don't know, a little bit about yourself, about your life, your work experience, your achievements.
All right, so I turned out to be a SDET in 25. It is, I know I'm still young, and I did work very hard to get to this point, but nothing is impossible, and it's perfectly doable. And I cannot tell you that it was very hard, but I started my career. I tried to be a front-end developer. I tried my best, but it didn't work out for me. I found it not enough interested maybe, and I found it boring, and those JavaScript thing, I'm like, okay, no, come on, Cristina, there's something better for you. And then I turned out to be a tester, and I went entire, the cycle from manual tester to this SDET. I was a manual tester and I worked at automation, and now I can build my framework from the scratch. So looks like I have a lot to share.
Definitely. Okay, so, I'm just curious, since you have achieved already the highest position, which is that, right? So what is your plan for the next 5 years? Would you consider to take any managerial position? Would you like to be a manager, maybe CEO?
Oh, I think the management is very responsible position, because you're not only responsible for your job, but you are also responsible for someone's job. And taking those, you know, responsibilities on your shoulders are not really easy. Maybe in the future I'll start my own tech business. Maybe it
Okay.
will be, I don't know,
Sounds
related to
interesting.
testing, or I don't know, maybe talent. Some I'll try to find as much talents for different clients. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely looking into maybe open my own business.
Okay, I see. Now I'm curious about what you're gonna start in the future. What company? All right, Christina, you know what? I think that everyone just wants to listen, wants to learn from you. So I'm not gonna take your time now. You are in charge. But before we start, don't you mind if I ask our participants, guys? I see that many, almost 25 people are here, which is so cool. So, and I see more people are coming. Um, Please, you know, everyone, could you please type 1 if you are QA manual, type 2 if you are already QA automation, and if you are taking any other positions, probably you are a manager, you are a recruiter, probably you are lead, type 3. Okay, so we, you know, it's gonna help us to know who is here. Okay, 1, 1, 3. All right, I see that some are like recruiters, maybe leads, managers are here, which is awesome. Okay, 2. Okay. All right. It looks like we have all the job positions here. Oh, boss. Someone is boss. Okay, Jay is manual and automation, which is good. All right. Thank you very much for sharing. And Christine, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Now you're in charge. Go ahead. We are very excited.
All right. All right. Can you type just a plus if you can see my green screen with my name on it? And we will go. All right, perfect. So I hope today's webinar will be very interesting one, and I'll try to share as much as possible. I will go over some, we'll even play with you today, and you'll definitely will enjoy it. So let's start very quick with our agenda for today. We will discuss how to be as that and why it's possible to be as that in the near future for you, even if you're manual tester. We will discuss our blockers. We will answer the question, why are you not that yet? And we will go over job descriptions, what is required to be as that, and we will I will give you some tricks and hits how to pass as that interview. And as a bonus for today, it's actually very good bonus for you if you are really is looking for a new step in your career, and if you want to move further as soon as possible, then we are going to help you with your resume right now. So here's some information. Please read carefully this slide. If you have your resume halfway done or almost done, you can send this resume at this email right now, and we will collect those resume until the end of the webinar. And in the end of this webinar, I will go over your resumes and I'll show you your mistakes. Maybe I'll give some different recommendation. And you can also see that Julia will send this email to the chat right now, so you can copy those from this email from the chat and paste in your email form. And make sure you remove your personal data, your name and contact information from it. So we're not gonna, spend time on it, and nobody will know who is the owner of this resume. So we will definitely help you to improve your resume and make it the way that every recruiter, every HR will like your resume, definitely. So it's 100% free for you just because you're here with us today. So send your resume on our email, and in the end, we will give you a recommendation and we will fix your resume to make it very good and very competitive. All right, you guys have the time only until the end of this webinar. Don't miss this opportunity. All right, move on. Now we're going to discuss our blockers. And I think that's a lot of reason why you don't grow right now. Why do you still, if you're a manual tester and you stuck for manual testing for 2-3 years, I'll tell you why you did this. If you stuck for automation for a long time and didn't move to that, I will tell you why you did this, why you're still there. And now let's play. Degree. I want to talk about degree, and it is common that in our field, IT field, some companies, they requires degree. Can you please type in chat the level of degree, either it associate, bachelor, master's, PhD, what the level of degree that should have to, like, the candidate should have to find a job in IT field and to be as that. Can you please type me the level of education? It's very important. I want to see how you think. And okay, master's, bachelor's, master's at least. All right, I see. Okay, there's also associate level. Don't you think associate will be now? Non-certificate. What does it mean, non-certificate? A degree. We are talking about degree right now. All right, masters. All right, I see. Experience in some. All right, thank you for your answer, guys. Next one, experience. Let's talk about the total years of experience you should have to be able to be as that. What is the minimum? Type me in chat the number, the minimum number of years you think that should have. 2 plus. 5, 8, 5, 10. Depends on description. All right, and what I'm going to do right now, I see very good answers. I don't want to skip those, so I created such a nice spreadsheet when we will type the common answers. Experience, and I see bachelor, masters, and bachelors. Okay, experience. I see a lot of us. A lot of you typed 5, 8, 5, 2. Okay, 4. I found 4. 5, 8, 4. Okay, let's go with this. Then, good personality with experience. Yeah, it also works. All right, let's come back to our presentation and let's see. Now, I would like you to give me some, okay, let's see. Talking about the tools, I don't want you to really, let's open 2 cards in once. I want you to give me top 2 tools and top 2 skills, which that should have to pass the interview and to go over all this, interviewing process and to be accepted for that position. What do you think top 2 tools and top 2 skills? So 2 for each. You can type them all together. I will separate them, no matter. Just give me 4 words in one and it will be fine. All right, Selenium, Jira, Python, Linux. All right, Selenium, of course, very good. Selenium, Jenkins, which is very good too. I see very good answers. I will put them in our sheet. Okay. Okay, guys, I don't see tools, and it's only, okay, we can put, okay, tools will be Jenkins. More tools, guys, and I saw Jira. Skills, Java. All right, Selenium. All right, what else? skills so Python. And okay, Postman, very good. Postman, Maven, Bugzilla, Rest Assured, very good. Rest here. Let's count both rest. Rest is Rest Assured and Rest. And okay, I don't have more fields here. All right, and skills, Java, Selenium, Python. Let's stop on this point. Okay, thank you guys for all your answers, and we will go back to our presentation, and we can see that that's our way to be as that, and we kind of build our stack right now. Usually what recruiter asks us during the phone screening is, what is your degree, what is your experience, what is your tools, what tools did you work with, and what are your skills, and how many experience do you have as the skills. So we are kind of trying to build right now the stack of the software engineer in test, and let's see what do we have. That's my perfect candidate. And we just did it. We just make our candidate, and let's see what he has. He has 7-10 years of experience. Of course, we requires him to have very good experience and in top companies. We want him to know all programming languages, as you mentioned, Python, Java, what else, C#, JavaScript, anything else. We will even want him to be able to hack a Pentagon. So nice. And of course, the main reason why we want him to do it is just because his main responsibility will be to create a framework, testing framework, and he should be able to make it without any doubt, without any other maybe skills, without hands, and without the internet. So and let's see, what do we have? We have some unbelievable person with major of skills which are not easy to get in short term of time, and we see that this is Sam, and of course in his 20 he has 100 years of experience, all possible languages, and of course he able to work a lot, because to get all those skills you have to work really a lot. And now let's go and find what our real companies are actually looking for. What do they need from you? What do they need from the candidate? And right now, guys, I am asking you, if you are located in United States, can you type your zip code, and we are going to go and look for those job requirements just in your zip code. I just want to find the job descriptions in your area and make sure that we can you know, continue building our table, but from the actual side. This is what we expect from the candidate, but let's see what are those requirements from the real company and real recruiters. All right, now we are going to Indeed, and let me see. Oh, so many zip codes. Wow. All right, let me see. All right, I want to take something. Okay, 06877, just randomly. All right, we are looking for that. Oops, not many positions. All right, then we are trying to find. By the way, don't always look for is that. Sometimes like different companies have different codes, job codes in their departments. So sometimes it may be just software quality engineer or automation engineer. What we only cares is about the job descriptions and salary, of course, because sometimes the job description tells you you should know everything, and at the same time, they don't offer you more than 70K. That's not what we are looking for. We're looking for those job descriptions. They offer you more than 100K and more than 90K, at least, depends on the region. And we are going to look on those. All right, let's see. 1071, 701. All right, much more. See, we started from very good one. All right, I'll open those in new tab. Just we'll go over a little, and then we will see it a bit closer. All right, there's no salary, but let me open just few and we will move. All right. Ooh. I'll zoom it for you. Perfect. All right, let's see what they are asking from us. First of all, this is what I can read from here. Let's see, we have our first table is education. What it says here, Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science in Computer Science or equivalent in a technical field or study. Or, see this big or, relevant work experience in software developer or automation. So you should not have any degree. You should have only 4 years of experience to obtain this position at this specific case. So if you don't have degree in computer science or informational technology, it's not a problem at all. And I'll write it down right there. One of you mentioned this in the chat, I remember, that relevant experience, exactly. If you have degree in marketing, I don't know, art, what else, music, doesn't matter. As soon as it works for you, as soon as you already have some years of experience, then you'll be fine. Perfect. Oops, that's the previous one. All right, move on. What do we need else? RESTful. I remember we talked about REST assured, but RESTful experience in the world test in Java, Python, or Node.js. Remember, when we are talking about programming languages, they will not expecting from you all three. They expect only one programming language. So I'll take maybe Java. I'll copy it all and put our skills ready. All right. What do we need else? Experience and tools. Great. Let's see. What are those? Oh, Jenkins. Perfect. This is exactly what we know and what we were talking about. And a lot of you mentioned Jenkins. Perfect. You almost get it. And we need more. We need number of years of experience. So let's see if we can find those. 8 years. Okay, they need 8 years. CI/CD 3 years. Is that 10 years? Woo. Kubernetes, Selenium 8 years. All right, yeah, they are really looking for 8 years. All right, but as you can see, it's a very decent salary. So let's say you started your QA career in 20, like I did, and in 28 you can make 150 grants. That sounds amazing. Like only your friends are, thinking about going, maybe for Europe trip and still lives with their parents, but you can make 150 grants. That sounds amazing. As for me, like I believe I can make 150 in my 28, so that will be very great. All right, I'll put here 8 year just in front of somebody's answer. So it looks good so far. Okay, we're done with this. We can move on to the next one. Let me scroll down. I'll zoom it for you a little bit. Oops. All right. 3 years of software engineers experience within automated tests, writing automated tests, and white and black box testing. Oh, so many similar worlds. All right, 3 years. 3 years. I love this number. I love it. It's so It's even close to 4. All right, 3+ years. It's a SDET position and only requires 3 years in black box and white box testing. That's super easy. All right, let's see what they want else. And okay, automation tools, JUnit, JBehave, Jerkin. All right, JUnit. It's quite a simple one. You can learn JUnit in a few days. I'll put it there. It's the same as TestNG if you're familiar with TestNG, if you're familiar with any annotations for automation. So it's quite simple tool. All right. All right. Go next. We need education and we need years of experience. Mention education. Is there anything about education here? Responsibilities? Nope, I don't see anything. This is a very good one, guys. See, it's New York. Does anybody want to move to New York for this amazing position? Look at this. I can, if you want, I can share this link for you. But you know how you saw how I found it. All right. Jira and Agile. Jira, I can take Jira for you. Jira is, everybody I think knows what Jira is. Tools. Okay, I didn't find any languages like skills, and I didn't find any degree. All right, so we can probably move on. You see, even no any programming language mentioned. That's great, because you can, if you tell, you know, Java, that's perfect. If you don't know anything, just decide what is, you know, on demand in the market. So, and decide which language will be best for you for your next goals. All right, perfect. Let's take another zip code. All right. Oh, something interesting. 9595 062 062. All right. Alexa Mobile, Amazon. Ooh, let's see what Amazon hires for. That engineer. Let's try open this one too and see what we've got. All right, Amazon is very good one. I know they have very complicated interviews, but once you get there, you'll be fine. All right, they are looking for at least bachelor degree in science, which is quite common for our field. 4 years of experience working with Python, C++, and other object-oriented languages like Java. Database schema, basic Linux. Okay, we have 4+. If not, we can put in our 2 years, no, 4, close to 5. All right. And bachelor degree we already have. BS, I remember. Nope, no, we can write it down. And move on. And here, what is this? Okay, dokie. All right, same bachelor degree or related technical field. Interesting. 4 years relevant work experience. I think it's related to the same bullet point. They just separate it somehow because usually it's the same. See, proficiency in at least one modern programming language. They will never ask you more than one. So if you know Java, if you can build framework on Java, easy peasy. You can be as that. See, 4 years relevant experience, 4 years, and one programming language, pretty much straightforward. Great. And what do we have here? Oops. We can mention here C++. And I saw C# somewhere. All right. So like from here, we can see that we almost got it. For the degree, we should not really be focused on our degree. I know a lot of IT professionals who are not, uh, you know, recent graduates from the computer science program. No, I know a lot of such people, and they are great professionals, and they're smartest people ever. So don't focus if you don't give up if you don't have degree. It's perfectly fine. Half of the job advertisement, if it's not, you know, high tech, I don't know, some maybe financial or huge companies, they're not required from you to have a degree. They only want to see what you know and what you do. And talking about experience, 3+, we saw it. Like, you just gave me your zip code and I show you the real opportunity how you can get is that position just having 3 years of experience, not 5, not 8, not 10. It's perfectly doable. Next, with tools, you guys, you did a very great job. You almost got it. You got it, and you guessed almost all of the tools needed. And let's kind of summarize it. Let's summarize what do we need. And let me jump to my presentation and I'll show you what do we have right now. All right, so this is me. And this is my stack. My stack is not big. I have only one programming language, one major programming language, which is I'm trying to improve every day. I work very hard because I started with 0 and I started to learn Java, and it was very hard, and I didn't, you know, I don't have you know, master's in computer science, and sometimes you have to learn things from the very beginning, and this is what I did. And I know Java, I know I learned Selenium, that's automation library, TestNG, one of the, I don't know, finest things for what happened to automation. Maven, of course. This first row gives you an opportunity to build automation framework. Do you need anything else? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you spend your, I don't know, months, 3, 5 months, 6 months from now and learn these 4 tools, you will be able to build framework from the scratch. There's nothing nothing impossible. And the second line, Jira knows everybody here, I think. And SauceLab and Jenkins, those already brings you to another level, CI/CD level, when you can build continuous integration, continuous deployment thing. It's already close. You work with DevOps team, and they, of course, these skills will definitely give you that offer. The first line will give you a strong automation offer, but SauceLab and Jenkins will definitely bring you to the top, because CI/CD right now are very popular and everybody wants to build their project and have them be on pipeline. All right, so that's all about me. I'm honest with you and I'm clear, just as me as I am. So nothing impossible. I didn't work for Apple. I don't have a lot of achievements, but I just learned right things. It took me time, but that's fine. All right, now I'm reminding you that you still have time to send your resumes to our email that mentioned in our Skype or our chat. Julia can type it once again just to remind you, and you can still send your resume for our review, and we can review it in the end of our session, our webinar. So don't miss that opportunity. All right, and right now we are going to discuss how to get an offer. How can you like what are the steps? What is the easiest way to get an offer? Like, how are other people does it? How our other people do get offered? Let's discuss. Okay, first one, analyze the market. We just found that you don't have to be a genius. You should have only 3-4 years of experience. You should have programming language and other. Just first analyze and see if you can fit at least 1 or 2 positions. And if you can, no doubts, just apply. Second one, make that resume. This is what we are going to talk about little little further today. Next one, be a human. I'll focus on it a little later. And fourth one, believe in yourself. That one is very interesting one, and we will talk about this too. And this is kind of brief review about what we are going to discuss next, my tips and tricks. All right, minimum hard skill set for us. What should include your resume? As you know, that position is going to be something on advanced level, and it tells you directly from the title, software developer or software engineer in test. It tells you that we will definitely need to work with some programming languages, and you should have at least one. And as soon as you pick your language, you should pick the stack around this language. For example, I work with Java. And of course, if I work with Java, then I work with Selenium. If you know JavaScript, then you can pick the Postman protractor to work with your automation framework. So just make sure you have a right stack. So don't learn language you don't really need to. If you want to work with Selenium, then C#, Java work perfectly. All right, one programming language, then framework technologies. What is differentiate automation engineer and SDET? I want you to guys type me in Skype. What do you think is the main difference between SDET and automation engineer? What do you think? What does separate them? What is the break point? How you know when you already not a software, not the automation engineer, but you are a SDET? I need to see these break points when you can perfectly understand the difference between those two positions. Years of experience creates a framework. All right. CI/CD, that's what I mentioned. Very good audience. Just listen and gives me my answers. Okay, build framework. Leads automation team and possible creates all automation from scratch. All right, I see so many good answers actually. Yes, thanks responsibilities for a whole testing project. Oh yeah, I don't like this part. it's very, it's a responsibility. All right, so most of you were right, exactly. First of all, build framework from the scratch. That's the main reason why do we have that as a separate title from the automation, because to make an automation script, just to make end-to-end flow, like have automated one flow with, for example, 20 steps, you just need to create one test class, and you can make everything inside one test class, just 300 lines of code, just everything in once. You hard code your XPaths, you do everything in one test class. It still works, it's still automated scripts, it runs, it reduces human effort, it reduces manual testers' work, it's still automation. But what differentiate automation engineer and that build a framework. It's like a separate application that handles all the possible functions and methods and everything that can be used in automation scripts. It uses 100% of object-oriented programming language, like encapsulation, inheritance. That's all what you can get from the real development experience. You shouldn't be a developer. You can learn it from the scratch. Like you can learn Java in terms of automation. It's much easier. You don't have to be a developer, but you should know some basics to be able to build a framework. And this is why I would say that salaries maybe 35% higher than automation tester salaries, just because of the logic. You have to build logically correct framework, and that's the main difference. And yeah, I saw you mentioned, somebody mentioned leading, and this is what my next step. Yes, a lot of companies, a lot of that position requires from you to lead the project, to lead the automation for entire team. And this is why you need to use regular backtracking system, just the management system, management project like Jira, LM, there's a bunch of them. Different companies use different projects, different applications for just internal communication, and you should be aware, because sometimes you might participate in team life and you might assign tasks to. You can be a QA lead if there's no QA lead in a team. So yes, it's definitely kind of managing position. And of course, having all these three, be able, like, be as that, it's kind of be part-time developer, be part-time tester, and be part-time manager. So it combines everything together. You won't code 100% of your time. You won't be coding 8 hours a day. Definitely no. You will think, you'll have meetings, strategies, architecture. You will spend so much time for just creating a logic to communicating with team. So don't worry, they will not gonna ask you to start coding in your first day. Definitely no. So don't be afraid of it. All right, we just talked about our technical skills. Let's talk about our soft skills and why it is important. And all right, question for you guys. What are two major soft skills you think that should have? Soft skills, it's non-technical skills. It's something far, it's a personal skills. It's your type of character, maybe some behavior. Just give me some soft skills, personal skills that candidates should have to obtain that position. Communication and leading. I like the first one. Yes. Be a team player. Yeah, this is what we just talked about. Team player. It's because you are kind of a leader, so there's no other chance to not to be a team player. All right, logic, exactly. Communication, problem solving, very good. Problem solving, detail oriented, team player. All right. All right, I see we have so many SDET here. SDET, so many ready candidates to obtain this position. Very nice. Now we have so many different job advertisements to make sure everybody will get a job. Focus on the result achieving. All right. Be able to work alone and in the team, no problems. All right. All right, so many good answers. So let's see, most of you actually get it. And let's discuss what I prepared for you and what are those skills I think are important. We'll start from the bottom and we'll go to the top. So let's look at the team player friend. Most of you mentioned team player, and as you can see, I have two team player side. There's team player friend and team player co-worker. So why did I separate them? Because team player friend, it's when you come to your first interview, first maybe Skype interview or face-to-face interview, you have to show your personality. First of all, you should be a friend. Like, I'm talking to you right now and I'm smiling to you. I'm answering your questions and we have live communication, and it all shows your attitude, how you're ready to communicate. I mean, you do not afraid to ask questions. You're not afraid to answer those questions. You're very positive. This is what it means. When they see you first time, they want to make sure, okay, this person can be very good fit for our team. We're here so friendly and funny guys, so he's funny too. We will be welcome him to see here. So something like this, just show them you are ready to be a part of their nice team. Okay, next one, team player co-worker, it's the same. Just be a good person and show them that you are ready to put your shoulder for somebody if they need any help. If they need to, you know, give you some task more than you expect, you are ready to get those tasks. If it helps somebody else, if somebody's sick, you're ready to cover them. So just to be a good co-worker who ready to help. Okay, next one, confident. The confident is directly related to leader, because you will be part-time leader and you will manage the project. Most of the position also requires you to manage a team, so you have to be confident. You have to be confident in yourself, and you have to be confident in your decisions, because it's troubleshooting, it's leading, it's helping. You have to stay strong and you have to give support for others. And the last one, that's my favorite one. I will expand this for a little more, like ability to learn. It's everybody knows it, but nobody actually take it seriously, and we will discuss it why. And why nobody tells on the interview that he's able to learn, I don't know. This is the biggest problem ever for all candidates. And I had a chance to interview some of the candidates, and I see the common problem. We don't tell the interviewer that we are able to learn. And this is where it comes to my next slide. We are going to discuss our typical genius in interview, like when people think they are genius, but they are not. All right, and what it says, I know everything because I know nothing. When during your interview, you tell somebody that you know everything. If they ask you a question and you tell, I know it, I know this, I know this. You answer every question, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know. And you don't give examples, it means you don't know it. And when you lie to yourself. You don't lie to your interviewers, because today, tomorrow, after a month, your life will be open and everybody realize that you just a liar. You don't know what you said. And what I tell you how to fix this, you will get a lot of questions during the interview, during the phone calls, maybe not phone calls, but the interview. And they will ask you questions which you will be not able to answer, because we are humans. We are not able to learn everything from the Google in just, 1 year. No, but there's an example which you can tell them, like, what is my ideal answer to the question which I don't know how to answer? Of course, I don't know everything. What I tell them, all right, thank you for your question. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to talk about this, or I didn't have a chance to work on this project. I didn't have a chance to work with this feature directly, but I know what this feature, how this feature tool skill look like. I'm familiar with the technology, and I can learn, and I will be happy to learn this technology if you are giving me some chance to improve my skills and to learn something in your company as part of this opportunity. First of all, answering this way, you don't lie. You tell the truth, and your interviewer will appreciate your truth. Because if you tell that you don't know something, it means you won't lie for other skills which you really know. And it gives you a lot of profit, and it will definitely gives you some good points for this. Just tell them that you are accepting this as a great opportunity to learn something new if their business requires. All right. All right, guys, just a quick reminder, we are not accepting your resumes anymore, and we just will be continue to go over, and in the end, we will discuss, go over your resumes. All right. Next, your common problem. this problem I faced so many times by myself during my first year. Like, I had a lot of interviews, and everybody, you know, had his first interview, second interview. So sometimes it can be 10 interviews, doesn't matter. We take it too serious. We take it very serious, and we afraid to fail. And it's not an exam. If you fail the interview, your current life won't change. Yes, it won't be better because you won't find, you won't get more money, you won't find a better opportunity, but it won't be worse than you already have. So you don't lose anything at this point. And remember, being in an interview stressed show your interviewer that you are not prepared enough, that you are not confident enough, that you afraid you will fail just because you don't know something. You just showing them you're a failure. Don't do this. And always ask questions, because interview is a game of two, and you should always ask questions. If you don't ask, it means you are not interested at all. It means you will ready to work in any conditions, even there's no window in the building, even there's no team, you will be alone. If you don't ask questions, it means you're you don't have any other choice than just work for them, and you won't just work for them and that's it. You have to decide why do you want to work from them, and then you want to ask them questions. Trust me, you want to know what team are you joining, what kind of project do they have, what are their clients, and more and more and more questions. The more you know, the more confident you can show your skills. Like, okay guys, you work on this project, oh I know what tools are you using, what are your approach, oh okay, what is your environment, oh you work on agile, oh I have experience with agile, I worked in a scrum team for a long time. So you can asking those questions, you are building your own way how you can present your experience to them. So always ask questions, you will see how it will help you. All right, and my next and maybe last thing for you is the money. Why you guys don't ask a lot of money? I don't know. I'll tell you why you should ask money. Because I know maybe you think, oh no, I'm only 3 years in IT field. Those genius, they are sitting for 20 years in IT companies, and only that they can get 100K salary. Oh no. Or you can think, oh, I don't have computer science degree, how can I get this salary? I will never get this salary. No, my maximum is 60K. No, I know how you think, I know exactly what you think. And I know if right now you're having 70K and you think it's impossible to jump from 70 to 100. No, it is possible. You have to solve yourself. You have to make sure that you learn, okay, we know exact stack for software developer in test. We know what he should know. And you, when you come to the interview, you have a job description. And if you fit to this job description, what are your doubts? Why are you not believing yourself? You know Java, all right. You know Test and G, you know Selenium, all right. You have 3 years in IT field. Why not? You 100% fit to this position. If you have 5 years, even better. You 100% fit to this position. You come, you ask for money you want. If you don't ask for higher salary, they think you not deserve more money. They think you're not good enough. But if you're confident to ask 100K, they say, okay, he's confident enough in his skills. And then, all right, it's very interesting candidate. So please ask money. If they cannot afford you, they will tell you, I'm sorry, we really like you, but the most we can offer you is only 90K. Do you know how many offers I got with this sentence, just because they told me, sorry, Cristina, we don't have much budget for you, but we can offer you maximum of what we can. And they give me the number, and this number is still good. They will not gonna decline you just because they don't have money, never. if they like you, they will still offer you maximum of what they can. So don't I don't know, underestimate yourself. Believe in yourself.
Sounds
Right.
very inspiring, Christina. This is really great advice. Do not put you on a, you know, don't give yourself low estimation. This is very, very important. You know, you need to respect yourself, because you guys, you're already QA engineers, you're already professionals. And if you have this stack, if you know, why should you ask for, you know, for 60K or 70K if people are making great money? Christina, you know, we've got lots of questions. And by the way, I'm just letting you know that I have already sent you all the resumes we've got. So whenever you're ready, start sharing your screen with us, and we will see your professional opinion. Guys, I have copied all your questions and I have them right now here. And if you have more questions, or you're gonna have questions about your resume, or what Christina is gonna say about your resume, please feel free to ask your questions and we will try to answer. So we have interesting question here. I've heard that Java is losing its popularity and most companies are moving towards JavaScript and Python. What do you think about it? What is your personal opinion? Does Java lose its popularity? So the person that thinks that Java become less popular.
I got it. We have such a, I don't know, such a thing coming in IT world right now. I mean, we have such opinion coming, but I don't see the more I see that, yes, JavaScript is getting popular, but it doesn't getting more popular than Java. I think Java will be always common automation programming language. Maybe Java is running out of development applications, you know, approach, but for the automation, Java will be very useful and very good programming language.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sounds good. Thank you very much. And now, how should we properly negotiate salary and benefits during phone screenings and interviews? I think you mentioned the answer. The person is asking how to tell your recruiter and your potential employer that you want more than 60K, yeah, a lot, like 100K or let's say 90K or 85.
I mean, all right. There's a kind of, okay, let's imagine brackets. Okay, we know that manual tester, maximum that manual tester can get is 75K, I would say. That's the maximum. When I worked as a manual tester, I had a little more than 70, something like this, 70-ish. We know that from, like, let's say 50 to 75, that's 100% manual testing. So if they offer you 70, they don't expect you to be as that, for example. From 70 to 80, we have automation engineer. And we know if they ask you for, so this is kind of the bracket we set up. And if they tell you, okay, your role will be automation role and you will be automating things, then you ask the maximum of your bracket. Here's the maximum, it's 90. But when you are applying for this SDET position, you always look at the job requirements, what they will ask you to do. And then you take the maximum of the bracket, not the minimum, like you want 70 and do automation for 70, no. The regular for United States automation salary bracket, it's from 70 to 90. I'm talking about middle automation, maybe junior middle automation. 100% you can ask 90, maybe they will give you 85. So don't be afraid of asking maximum of the bracket point, because they might offer you little less and you will still get a good salary.
All right, and now the next one is, did you solve, this is actually the last question about algorithm on the interview.
No, I never, I mean, I had quite a lot, not quite a lot, but for that position, I had only 3 interviews and I got 3 offers. So I just 3 6 months ago, I decided to try myself in to jump from automation engineer to a higher step. And I went to 3 interviews, and all 3 interviews, they just asked me more logic question, just how I think, how would I resolve different things, but it was zero coding. Nobody
Just
put me.
give one example of any question.
All right, like, okay, easy.
Just one example.
Okay, then, okay, you have a situation like you have your database connected, and your database is updated every day in 9 o'clock. And how would you test it? How would you make sure your database is actually was updated 9 o'clock today morning? So this is an example. They don't ask you about write for us code. No, they only ask you what would you use to make it possible to automate this. And you see, and you take, okay, so I'll be use this, like we have or GBD connector to use for databases to open connection. We of course have prepared query for us to reach this database, and then you take the value from the table you need, and then you print it or save it to your CSV or Excel file, and then you close connection, and that's it. You just give them your logic. How would you
write
do
down the answer? Write down the answer.
How would you do it step by step? Just they don't ask me to resolve it right now. Okay, Cristina, here's laptop, here's do it right now. No internet, nothing. No, never. Maybe I was lucky, but I never had such experience. They only ask you how you think. And they expect just give them solution right away. Okay, just the approach.
Cristina, question from Igor. What should I learn to start automation using Python?
Honestly, I didn't work with Python, and I cannot give you an advice because I never built any framework in Python, and I was actually interested in Python in terms of security, and I do really like security testing, like penetration testing, and I know that Python is very interesting language in terms of security. And maybe one day I'll be a penetration tester. I don't know, but say if you want to automate in Python, think about security testing too. That's fine.
Okay, now so very interesting question. Sounds like I do not have a half of requirements which are required for that position, but I still can automate. But tools like Jenkins and API I do not use. So there is no end of this question, but it looks like the person wants to know, does he have any chances? Because it says zero, like half of requirements this person doesn't have, and doesn't know Jenkins.
It's not a problem. Okay, as soon as you can automate, as soon as you can write a script to automate test case, then you're already 90% there, because it's much harder to learn automation than actually Jenkins and CI/CD, because you can learn Jenkins very quickly just watching some videos, but you're not gonna learn Java by watching one video, right? So I would say you will need just 2-3 months of hard work to be able to work on yourself. Guys here in QA Turbo School, they have an amazing course for this. So if you don't think you are able to find this information by yourself and make it by yourself, they have an amazing course that will teach you how to make the framework from the scratch. If you think you're self-confident enough to make it with your approach and with your time, then just do it how half of our planet do it. Just Google it, and I'm pretty much sure you will be able to figure out that if you will just spend more time and you put all your effort in it. It's not a problem. Everybody just learn it the way we used to learn it.
Cristina, now we have questions from QA Turbo School, since you were our student. And we are very proud, to announce it to all the world and YouTube and all webinars and all sessions, because we are really proud of you. You are one of the best students who achieved, these results. And so my question is gonna be, how QA Turbo School helped you to succeed?
When I came to, like, on my way from the automation engineer, when I started in automation on my own, it was very hard. Usually you know what to do, but you don't know where to find things, how to connect them. And I was in the middle of the road. I knew a little bit of Java. I knew a little bit of Selenium, and I was connecting dependencies, has no idea how they work, and had no idea why do they need them, just because repeating somebody's tutorials on the internet. So I tried to build something without real understanding why I'm doing this. And then I gave up. Then I needed somebody who can, walk me through, just take my hand and walk me through the entire thing. And this is what actually the Oleksii did. And he did really walk me through entire process of creation of the framework. I know each and every piece in my framework, each my own finger, and it gives me full control of whatever I build. I built framework with 50 test classes and 50 page objects, and it's very huge, it's very big, but I have 100% control of this framework because I built it from the scratch. So that's the best benefit I can ever had. They just helped me to put everything in my mind, on the right shelves and have some connections to my thoughts. So it was amazing. And this is what really helped me.
All right. Thank you very much. We are so happy to hear this, Thanks. Now, what did you like most about the course? Since you took the course Java Selenium Automation course, right? What did you like most about it?
I like that, first of all, it's mentoring. They will never let you skip any homework. Never. It's impossible just to skip. They're not gonna let you move further if you skip the homework. They will be waiting for your homework forever, and they're not gonna, let you succeed without any homeworks. And homeworks actually takes time. Like, they takes 2-3 hours sometimes, because it's not, hey, just repeat this stupid tutorial. No, they show you approach, and now you have to turn your logic on, and you have to think how you are going to make things happen, and it's very good. So I kind of, little freshed up my brain, and little remembered all the calculations, little came back to
how your life has changed after the course.
Of course, I implemented all my skills in my job. I was able to build framework. I was able to share this framework with others, and I was able to find better job just because I'm so confident in what I'm building, what I'm doing right now.
Okay, Cristina, thank you very much. Thanks for such sweet words. You make me shy even, but I'm so proud that the best student is saying such wonderful words about our school. Guys, yes, I would definitely like to share with you that we are starting Java Selenium Automation course on March 16. Okay, and duration of this course is 3 months. And this is very intensive course. If you really right now believe and want to change your job, you want a career change, you want to start making good money, forget about making 65K. If you right now making less than 80K, you need this course, because it definitely will change your salary to 100K, 90K, and this is what you need. You will have 3 lessons per week with homeworks. Each homework will be checked by our mentor, and you will get the feedback. We will have practical phone screenings and interviews with professionals. This time we have QA managers and real QA managers, and they will interview you and will prepare you for real automation interview. And we are scheduling, webinars with QA professionals, so you will have lots of information. Now, why QA Turbo School? I'm gonna name 4 most important key points. First, personal mentoring. This is the best one. Yes, there are thousands, lots of information and different courses on the internet. And I'm pretty sure right now you think, well, I'm gonna learn it by myself. Guys, if you could learn it by yourself, you probably would already become a SDET or QA automation with a salary at least 90K or 95K. The best thing about our school and the course that each of you will be under our personal mentoring, okay? Every step, every single home task will be checked. You will get a feedback, constant feedback on your code, on how you are doing and your achievements. Second, individual approach to each student. I think this is what I mentioned already. You will have an opportunity for private sessions with the mentor if you have difficulties in the learning process. What does it mean? You're gonna have lessons, right? 3 times per week, and you might do not understand something, and it's really difficult. Automation, takes time, and you probably would be confused and lost, but no worries. If you need, we have private sessions, so you can call our mentor, set up a call and speak with the mentor who's gonna help you, and will guide you each step, teach you, so you won't be lost. And you're not gonna end it up not knowing, you're not gonna complete this course without 0 skills. So individual approach to each student. Next, exclusive interview training. Yes, because lots of you here probably ask questions about interview and how to pass interview, how to negotiate salary and benefits, what to say if you do not have all the required skills, there was a question, if I don't have half of the required skills, how can I pass? I don't know Jenkins, I don't know SOAP UI. We have developed an exclusive interview training, and this training, I'm not gonna tell you right now what is it, because this is exclusive, but all our students have got jobs with 90, 100K and up, 85K and up, etc. Your resume will be renewed, it will be updated, and it definitely will catch an eye of the recruiter in the market. We guarantee that 100% we will change your resume and it will work on you. You're gonna get more calls, and the most important which is you, of course, you will pass successfully interview. This is not only one time. Here at QA Turbo, our aim is to train you, to teach you, pass any automation interview by yourself. Even if you're gonna complete the school, after 3 months, you're gonna complete the school, right? And we have 1 month free support. It means during 1 month, we will help you. We will, if you got a job during that time already, we will help you with your new duties and everything. But after our course, you get the skills, to pass successfully interviews. And the last is create an advanced level of test framework from scratch. As Cristina mentioned in the beginning, the difference between senior automation, engineer and SDET, that SDET creates a test framework from scratch, and not many QAs can do it. And even if they can do it, we know that unfortunately now you may know something, but you definitely probably not able to create it. Again, if you can create their framework from scratch, you probably would be already as that. So even if you have, that tool, but we are here to take all your knowledge, to focus them to build good, solid knowledge, and you are ready to go. Of course, we have detailed information and plan, and I'm gonna share with you now what I'm really proud. We are proud that our students work at Microsoft Monster, Viacom, Florida Blue, Voya, and ASICS. Yes, we are so cool, and I love it, and I hope you also will get good position at one of these companies, or even another one. But our students are doing really great. Now, after this course, since this course is 3 months, okay, as I mentioned, 3 times per week, you have lessons. You will become an automation engineer. with solid knowledge on how to build a framework from scratch. This is what 90% of employers want. You know, this is a leading position. And if you want to make 100K, you need to know how to build a framework and lead people. All right, next, you will gain skills and knowledge on how to pass any level of automation interview and get salary of 100K. Yes, you will get the skills, you know, to pass an automation interview successfully or any level of interview. It's not just, you know, your luck or knowledge, it's also skills, how you behave, what you say, how you present yourself, and many, many, many other things. We are here to help you practice and learn. Next, finally, make a career change and get lots of benefits of being an automation engineer. Yes, I know that you guys are dreaming about career change, because I mean, who doesn't want to get, you know, 100K, travel, work remote, get all those benefits automation engineers can afford. And this is normal, this is good. You need to respect yourself. You deserve more than you get right now, and we are here to help you with this. And the last one is start living the life you were always dreaming about. Yes, 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 yes. And I think Cristina gave you a good example. She showed you that she completed the course and now she is living the life she was dreaming. Yes. Okay. And I know this is almost the end of our webinar, and you might have other questions. You want to learn more about QA Turbo School, about our Java Selenium Automation course. So right now you see this email, admin@qaturbo.com. So all you need is send an email and ask to give you detailed plan. Okay, we have a detailed plan for each week of your learning process. So once you learn this detailed plan, you will know how to plan your week. You will know what you're gonna learn during each week, which is super helpful. And also I will include your personal information, not personal information. Oh, no, not your personal information. I will give you more additional information about this course, and we also can set up a phone call. All right, now, thank you very much, admin@qaturbo.com, and Cristina, I think okay, we have another question. No, okay, no more questions, Cristina. I'll find you. Okay, you're right here. Cristina, are you here? Yes. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm right there.
Okay, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm right there.
This is almost the end of the webinar session, right? And unfortunately, I didn't see any other questions, and I think really we asked all of them. Will you be sharing the record of this session? We were not planning to share the record of this session, you know, because it's very exclusive information. We are inviting a professional. We will decide. Yes, we will talk with Cristina and see what she's gonna say, because this is exclusive information. You know, she really gave you a lot of unique information.
All right. For those who left, I'd like maybe to give my some advice, not the advice, but maybe some I don't know, recommendations. And if you are the QA manual right now and you have some free time that you can spend for your learning, for your improving your skills and things, and improving your life, do it. Hard work. I mean, you can just do it. You can get 100%, 100K and more salary in 25. You can get 150 and you're 30 years old. You just need to work really hard. What I mean by work very hard, if you have 3 hours today after work, don't watch movie. Just watch webinar, watch tutorial, watch video, try to create a project, watch different, I don't know, like take a course from guys, and in 3 months you will see how completely you know more than you did 3 months ago. Like how confident you are. If you don't have opportunity to take the course, I know like it costs money and there's some other different life circumstances. Just find some free one and follow all the steps on coding steps, repeat it, read it, try again, fail, and try again, and fail again, and then try and succeed. Only by your mistakes you will reach the point of the SDET position, or even the being an automation engineer with about 90K, it's still fine. Just improve yourself every day. That's my biggest advice for you. Hard work pays off.
Thank you very much, Cristina. Thank you for all your tips and secrets. And guys, I would like personally to thank you that you were presented today. And, you know, we are happy you enjoyed the webinar. I already saw many messages saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And Cristina, we are very happy you were presented today. You attended this webinar, and thank you very much for coming. It was such a pleasure to speak with you. And you know, we are really, really happy right now. You are living your life. You're dreaming about, and as you said before, you know, you wanted this life in the beginning of the session, you said, and you decided from developer career, move to QA, and you get some achievements, and you already did. You are very talented girl. Thank you very much for this session.
Thank you so much, guys. That was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
And thank you for a great audience. You participated, and this is what I really like, when you do really listen and you participate in what we did. And we did a very great job. We found nice advertisement, and we broke those blockers that we need 10 years of experience. No, we don't. We need just 3 years and be little smart and focus, and that will be enough.
Okay, guys, we're gonna finish the webinar right now. I see some questions coming. What are the dates for the course? And I also saw the question about the price. We starting course on March 16. Okay, and the price is on our website. But just give me just send me an email, all right, and I will give you the full description with detailed plan, with prices, which is with this description of what's gonna be included, like phone screens, podcasts, videos, and many more. We are providing lots of information. I just can't, you know, put all this information here because it's impossible, but you're definitely gonna love it. Thank you very much for this webinar. Thank you for coming. And
Thank you.
yes.
Bye-bye.
Yes, guys, thank you very much. Again, admin at qaturbo.com. Okay, I'm sorry, I just can't stop. We've got so many messages saying thank you, Cristina. I think this is all for you. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay, goodbye, guys. Start information with QA Turbo School, and we wish you good luck and see you very soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.